it gives you a 7.5 or 8 second penalty, but
Whoa.
you're going to be 9 seconds faster. No, you're still making up. You're still gaining a second.
Yeah, if you guys don't feel like waiting for me, don't. You're more than welcome to start. I can always hop in for the second race.
Well, there's currently only 4 of us, so... At this point, we should just make the room public. Punt scrubs.
Yeah, but look at your time for Sector 1. How much faster are you?
So safe to say this is probably our last event until fall, I imagine.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, for Gran Turismo. I mean, everybody's kind of dropping out. We have 4 people out of a room of 28, 29.
It's weird though, because it's all work related. It's not like doing shit outside related or anything. Most everybody is, no, I'm stuck at work, or bad work week, or whatever else.
Other people are trying to find the room. That might be part of the issue. Or they can't find it because they're not friends with whoever's hosting it.
Yeah, it's kart racer. Ah, hell.
Oh, wow.
Well, we're gonna have to put the reset the track on or something then.
Or we can have a fun track penalty fest.
Yeah.
It also wasn't cumulative for me. So the first time I did it, it did have 7.5 seconds, and the second time it just added half a second.
What?
Yep.
So should we just change it to Monza no chicane?
That's probably the thing we should do.
Could make the chicane the Joker lap.
Holy shit! I can't take that turn after the chicane. I was going so
Riley, I think
fast.
your settings won't let him add you. Oh, okay. I'm at 74. 75.
Yeah, I just ran a 41.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna see. Yeah, the penalty went away. Now I don't know if it does that in a race, but when I went by the start, because it does away with the lap.
No, in the race it'll keep adding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went up to 8 this time.
Alex,
Again.
you gonna film any of the stuff at the event? You GoPro or something?
Yeah, if it works. It crapped out on me the last event. I just bought new batteries.
Yeah,
There's
during
a
the
lot
race
of-
it'll probably be cumulative.
There was a lot of good videos from that first event that got posted on Facebook. From all kinds of people.
77.
Got one.
78.
Yeah, we have good drink.
Yep.
I'm not sure if cutting a star is the way to go.
Yeah. I was looking at something else.
Which turns the Scary?
The chicane at the end of the back straightaway.
Okay.
There's a bit of sand there.
Yeah. That one doesn't end as well.
You get a penalty there, but it's not. It can work.
That one's really bumpy though. It can throw you off.
Yeah, there are bumps. That's why I just tried it with the very first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to miss both of them.
Yeah, I missed both and I got a 10-second penalty.
Hey,
6.5 for the first one. Yeah, 6.5 and then 3.5 added on. And then I couldn't slow down enough for the first Lesmo.
Oh, the barriers are not fun. They should just have a historic Monza, no chicanes anywhere.
Pretty sure a set of cores that has at least some mod. Project Cars 2, maybe? So Alex, you were telling me about the helmets for $5. Was that a rent or was that an actual purchase?
An actual purchase.
Wow. I mean, it's only like 6 more months or whatever, but still.
Yeah.
Almost shot there.
It literally took me like an hour and a half. An hour and a half for like some pointless tweaks.
Gotta make that Mazda sponsorship happy.
Yeah, doing this whole like work assignment thing before the event sucks. I don't know how the fuck John Ryan does it so fast. I mean, mine's cleaner, like we don't have issues, like as many issues, but it's more work on my part. Well, because we're not doing walk-ups anymore. And there's no, so we can just email everybody the night before, like their grid spot, their work assignment, like kind of how at national event you get all that in advance. Yep. Yeah, I eliminated that job. Basically, we have a radio person do it. There's the radio person's in the trailer to confirm that announce, and all the other trailer people are there. And then for all the course people, they're talking to them, the worker stations anyway. So it doesn't have to be name each person. It's like, hey, this says you're supposed to have 4 people. You got 4 people? Alright, good. And then we just tell everybody, like, check your email for your grid spot and work center.
Yeah, is there no, like, penalty for the next event if they just leave?
Yeah, fuck that. Banhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if people do that here, we usually DQ their runs.
Yep.
Well, just make them run in the last heat.
Yeah, or if they show up again, make them run last heat and they have to work 2 heats, 2 shifts.
Yeah.
I get, it occasionally happens with novices, but like, if you know what you're doing, like, come on.
Yep. Guess I could spectate. Since I am broadcasting this shit. Now John's gonna kill us all in the McLaren F1. And
You guys not have it?
C-Money. No, I haven't.
I'll pick a different
I don't know if I've ever
even
even used it, honestly. C-Money in the AMG. 1B in the Alpha. Pair of Porsches. Yes. You don't need a shot glass, you just need a tumbler, just sip that shit. Actually, that sounds good, I'm gonna go get some.
I will scratch and sniff your tits.
Whoa.
You click on not kid friendly on YouTube, right?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just waiting to get that email now. Since I got the PlayStation one. Christ. I'll be
Kart
great.
Racer's burning it up. Nice donuts over there.
So I'm at 97%, and you said qualifying at 8:30.
Or is
The
it
download.
You might still have to copy.
Let's see how it goes.
The worst is
Yeah,
when
it
there's
does
an
say it's
update and it,
copying.
oh nice, okay. The worst is when there's an update and it just gives you more escapes.
Alright, so now that I have tequila every 10%, I'll take a shot. It's at 99%. But I guess no shots for me. I have an idea. I'll get rid of this echo. Hold on.
Oh. I'm just
Now
staring at
open
trees.
again. You know what we could do to fix it so that we still run the chicane is turn shortcut penalties on strong.
It's either that or you put the, turn the replace to track on. Because I'm pretty sure if you shortcut the chicane, then it just drops you back.
Yeah.
I'd be
And
fine with either.
that ruins your race.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you do it on purpose, it should happen. But if you get knocked off and then it bumps you back, like in a sport race or something, that's bullshit.
Right, network.
Riley, you're the room host. It's up to you.
Surprise! Is qualifying only 5 minutes?
Yeah. If I had it on 5, it's wrong.
We could probably do 5 since it's only a minute and a half lap.
We could do 10 though too, because I have not gotten a single lap on the course.
Yeah, qualifying equals practice.
So, 2-minute qualifying? Okay.
Right now, time before your lap team finishes.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody just finished the lap. Kudos, Daddy.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna cut the chicane, see what happens. Still got a 7-second penalty.
Yeah,
You might have to exit and re-enter
Yeah.
because you were still on track. It probably didn't change your settings.
I mean, it is technically a track. It's not
Didn't
grass.
do anything.
Yeah, it's actually it's asphalt. It's not grass. So
Yeah, I took
No,
I
it's-
straight through it. Now it's already out.
It will do it because I've seen it. It puts you back on the corner exit of the chicane.
Maybe it doesn't do it in practice. I don't know.
we can start the race and then, or after qualifying, or I don't know. I can be the guinea pig. I can cut through it on the first lap.
Put penalties on strong.
You're so chivalrous.
Like it matters.
I mean, there's not really any place else.
I'm just confused why the penalty doesn't seem to be any bigger. I was expecting like a cut to be like 10 seconds now with strong.
Yeah. I think though, if you get into the race and you get like 15 or more seconds of the penalty, it might just DQ you if you don't burn it. Like you might get a notice on your screen, you'll be disqualified with this level of penalty or something. I don't know about the lobby. I know the sport races does. But the sport races also have that spot where you have to burn the penalties, so... Which I still don't understand why they don't have that in the lobbies.
So I looked at some autocross stuff near me, and like registration's about $120. How much is it typically?
Whoa.
What?
Are you looking at the UMI shit?
I'll send you a link, Alex. And let me know, was it something different?
It's probably the...
Other than national events, SCCA events shouldn't see more than like $65. Maybe 70 depending on the lot.
If you want to run twice,
I'll be back in 30 seconds, hopefully.
Alright, quick start. Oh.
Is she okay?
Somebody needs to perform Dr. Heimlich. Why am I on mediums again? Alright. I don't want to be on mediums. Exit. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Depends on your driving style.
Yeah. Strong penalties might screw it up for the other little nagging penalties that you get, though.
I'd rather have replaced car.
Yeah. Well, we'll know if you went through it, and we'll just self-police, I guess.
So if you go through it, it's an automatic finish on.
Or it's an automatic punting. Yeah. Where the hell's Tinkler at?
Probably in his garage.
Probably not having
Still bitching about Uber?
Oh, well, let's get it in here.
Yeah.
So I searched it up just to figure out if there's anything I did different. It's called track cross. Is that, do you know anything about that?
Oh, yeah, that's different. That's like the...
Where are you?
Like DC area.
Oh, you're local to me. Where DC area?
You know Fairfax?
Yeah, I'm in Manassas.
Oh, hey.
Dude,
It's
yeah,
also-
FedEx. Here's the deal. You're looking for Washington D.C. region SCCA.
I was looking at Dominion, which is like
Yep.
Thornburg, which is kind of
Dominion's
not
a
really.
Dominion's a racetrack. They do track cross. It's what SCCA National what I call track sprint. So it's standing start on a racetrack to another point. But you're looking for 4 specific clubs here in the DC area. Look, Washington DC region SCCA. You're looking for Capital Drivers Club. You're looking for the BMW Club, and you're looking for the Potomac Region Porsche Club. All of them autocross in the area. I don't know what their autocross schedules are like now because, of course, all this shit. But tons of opportunities as serious as you want or as low-key as you want.
Wait, so I got 3 of them. Capital Drive, BMW Club.
Capital Drivers Club, CDC.
Okay.
BMW Car Club of America. I forget what the region name is. It might be the Capital chapter. And then Porsche Club, Potomac Region Porsche Club. Yep.
Okay.
And there's another offshoot of DC region. I think it's called Autocrossers Inc.
Okay, and those are much cheaper, you'd say, than track cross.
Those are going to be $30 to $65, and the smaller,
better.
Yep, the smaller clubs, Capital Drivers Club, Porsche Club, that kind of stuff. They're going to run at some of the smaller, usually the minor league baseball team lots around here. Washington D.C. region runs FedEx Field. BMW Club runs FedEx Field. D.C. region at FedEx Field is sort of a soup Nazi-ish procedure because you have to pre-register, which used to be a thing. I guess it's not a thing anymore. And there's morning and afternoon heats because there's so many people that run them. You kind of, it really helps to understand the rhythm of autocrossing before you try one of those. But
how far is? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, just hit me up, and if you're going to go to one, and I've got the weekend, I'll just be like, hey, let's go, and then you'll have somebody to walk you through any of these experiences.
And which PSN is this that's speaking? Just so I can know.
This is Addictimotus.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay, thank you.
What? I know we started.
Yeah, you're the host, aren't you? What's the rule here?
Just don't cut the chicane.
Yeah, I'm sorry for throwing that out
Yeah,
there. I think this was a lot
way to go,
more.
Toby.
I was going to say, I just did 5 laps and I did not take a single penalty other than one I didn't get any penalties. My vote would be to just clear it on strong. Because even if you take the fade, it would be a 3-second and a 1.5 somewhere else, it's still burned off. But I haven't gotten any incidental goals yet. Jonathan is ready. Let's send it. It's already almost.
Oh boy.
Oh, I've already started with the tequila.
Oh, yes. In fact, I will have some now. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Oh, smooth. Yep. Burns so good.
What are you drinking?
Sauza and Yeho. It's cheap, but for a Yeho, it's not bad.
Because I think he spun through the chicane a little bit.
You guys started qualifying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where the hell were you?
Any beer?
Oh,
Welcome back.
well, you got 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, okay, 10 minutes.
I did get ghosted back when I cut it, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Toby, did you sign up for that NEO event?
No,
No.
I probably should.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't great, but It's something to do.
It's better than not autocrossing.
That's right.
I don't know about that. I've seen their courses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the enjoyment I get out of it is the fact that I don't have to do shit. So that makes it kind of fun for me.
Isn't it also really close to your house?
No, it's like not quite as far as 42, but still about 35, 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, I mean, that's how far 42 is from me. SMP was the one that was the drive. That was like an hour and a half.
Is that off the table?
Apparently, since he's not going to open now this year.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Crazy bastard.
That is crazy, especially after his speech in April.
He must have got some insurance settlement or something.
Yeah, something must have happened.
Because there's no way I could see somebody just turning away money. I mean, yeah, you lost money for the year, but you're still going to make some of it. Some money is better than no money.
Right.
John, are you on a hot lap?
It's like a medium hot, like lukewarm.
Okay. I'm just trying to. I pitted for softs for qualifying, and I'm trying to save them on this lap, so I didn't know how much out of the way I needed to be for you. Do you want me out of the way? Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the way.
Sure, whatever. Practice, if I get behind you, it's practice defending, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I still go to qualifying mode where it's like no more defending, no more racing, just focus on the laps.
I'll give you some draft entering the Alpine.
Sweet.
Slow down. Oh.
I got you by 1,000.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get to the 149s. I'll take it.
Did you have a draft?
No, remember? I'm like half a lap behind everyone.
I don't know. There's guys that pit already.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this is going to be close. Oh no, don't do that. I don't have time for that. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my gosh. What the crap?
Oh, let's see if I can get in my lap in before I run out of time. Cat, what are you doing?
Ow. I actually hate this car on light fuel load.
What are you driving?
The Porsche.
You have old tires?
Nope.
Because you are all over the place.
Yeah, it's like, it's nuts. I remember doing this when we were running Barcelona like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And every time I'd get on light fuel load and new tires. So actually during the race, I just went, I'm just going to fill it up because I think it handles better with full tanks.
I mean, it's more stable, I'll give you that.
I'm just trying to get back to the line before the time runs out.
You should be okay, shouldn't you?
Yeah, probably, since we're hitting gravel now. $17, 18 seconds to spare. Are you on a flyer again this lap?
I am, but if I screw up, I'll just get out of your way.
Alright. I'll take the tow. As long as I don't forget about the air loss and ram that into you.
Yeah. If I don't... God.
I drifted through the second Lesmo because I put the left rear tire in the grass and then he snapped over steered.
I thought my snap oversteer caught you out, so at that point I just threw it off. Damn it! Oh well.
No, I was loose before you.
I actually was like a second up in the first sector, so I thought you said, "Oh damn!" Right as I lost it, right as I was like getting loose, and so I was like, "Okay, I'm bailing on this."
Yeah.
I should have stayed in it.
Yeah, I hit the brakes with my left rear on the grass, and the rear end went. Which I'm surprised that I didn't get a penalty because I kind of cut the corner then, but I cut it sideways, so I guess it understood that. But it fucked my lap time, so it doesn't matter.
Jesus.
Pathetic.
Oh. 5.
More tequila.
13 laps, is that what we got?
Dude. Oh.
I'm going back to work on the 15th.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know. Depends if you like SCCA time trials or not.
Didn't they all get canceled?
We're doing the national tours. I'm not going to the next two, but after that I'll probably end up at them.
No, the one here in Ohio got canceled. That's the only
Yeah,
one
the one in Ohio got canceled, but the region's gonna do it. I'll probably end up at that one.
Yeah, I saw the region's gonna hold one. Yeah.
Radar.
Good
Thank
call.
you.
I'm not sure if pole position's where I wanted to be going into turn 1 here.
Probably not.
Unintentional
Left
back bump,
reset
sorry.
me.
Oh, I'm spinning behind. Safety car? I put it in a safety car.
Leader's discretion.
You want to do a
We
safety
could just
car?
do Monza things.
Yeah, I'll slow down about like a second and a half, wait for Ox to catch up.
Well, then I'm not slowing down.
You gotta catch up. Let's go. Don't make me bump draft you off the course.
You're fine. Yeah, but don't worry, the contact's been improved, so it's a smaller contact.
No, not on the lobbies.
Oh, oops. Cam, let's go get him.
There, I gave you a draft. What? Don't light your hair on fire. Fine, but not the code for the lemon lime stuff. Jonathan's just playing with us now.
It's not polite to play with the meal before you devour it.
Yeah. He's on Field Trim 6 with the cheater car. He's gonna no-stop it.
The cheater car.
I don't know.
go to the inside. Oh, no. You're still faster. Dang, 1B, you went off?
Of course I did.
I didn't look behind, I just saw the relative increase.
Yeah. I like this reset thing. Every time I screw up, it just resets me rather than me fighting for 2 minutes in the grass.
That was close. Oh yeah.
How's that tequila treating you?
Not too bad. The tires are treating me not nearly as good though. This one will probably be in the 150s.
Hold on to it. No. Sand is a freaking parachute.
Oh shit. You were in the shadows, I almost didn't even see you. The back of that Beetle is black.
Telling me low fuel. You're not the boss of me. I should have pit a long time ago.
Tires are having a good time.
Oh no. My tires are so bad that Indy 500 might be preferable. That's kind of where I'm at. Like the car's still balanced, but maybe even erring on the side of push, which is okay, I guess.
Got a 2% guy.
When are you guys gonna lap me? Got a little bit to go. We'll get there.
Kart race, you're on softs. Ouch.
Oh no.
Oh shit. At least if you're not having to take tires, it's not like this isn't Laguna or Interlagos.
My left rear has about one white pixel left.
Tim, have you pitted yet?
Yes.
He's got something going on though, because I'm catching him, so I'm guessing his tires are getting a little.
Yeah, I fucked up that first chicane pretty bad.
Ah, gotcha.
This whole race, I just wanted to
Oh,
get
yeah.
the penalty. Plus, you can push because if you get lapped, that'll be one less lap of fuel you need to take.
Who hasn't been left yet?
No one's been left yet.
I was about to, and then I screwed up.
You saw me in your rear view and panicked.
No, I hate looking through a ghost for some reason. It fucks up my sight lines. I would much rather the lap car just stayed solid and you could just drive through it. Yeah, the two-strap trailer is not going to work.
Seven,
I think, yeah.
It's a Nürburgring, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Toby, for being a lap down, you're not driving slow.
It's not my pace, it's always spinning. And then spin again, and again, and again, and that's what ruins my races.
Have to rename you Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, nice battle for fourth here coming up.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing back here?
Fuel trim 6 and hards.
Well, you got the hards right. Well, you got the fuel mode wrong. 3, not 6.
Got it. The hards look like at this point in the race they're still getting kind of squirrely on you.
If I learned anything, never have a hard on during a race.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you. stubborn?
Damn, 48.5. That's best lap of the night for me. Thanks for that Coke.
Alexis, you know what I mean?
What now?
I kept up with you for like 2-3 laps and then I just spun out again.
In kart racer, you have a chance to actually get 5th place. 5% fuel.
What the hell?
Hey, no!
My guess is he ran out of gas or something.
Yeah, he spun and hit the wall.
He was slow before that, though. Like, he was 9 seconds up, and then all of a sudden he was in front of us.
I mean, I passed him, so he was really slow. So it really looked like he ran out of
shit. Just kidding.
Shit.
Wow.
Might be in the same boat.
Not close enough.
Yeah, 19 seconds, it doesn't matter.
You can spin, run out of gas, and enter the pits and so in from that distance.
Shit, this is close.
I needed another lap.
Oh, I'm out.
So is running out of fuel, like, for the rest of the race, is it kind of like a drag race with cruise control?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. It's entertaining. Good way to probably fuck up your engine because you're putting a good load on it, but where you like still line up next to each other, 3 honk, and then when you go, you don't use the gas pedal, you just hit the up button on your cruise control as fast as you can.
the two-stop didn't actually work out that bad.
Alright, having a shot.
So we're gonna stay here.
And then,
It's 3 things, yeah. Practice race instead of practice qualify race. Then it's reverse order or reverse grid of prior race, and then 7 laps.
And it's 7 laps, right?
yeah.
Yep.
And everybody in.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's like.
What? Say what now?
The who? I feel bad for like everybody like Austin and Calvin who like dumped a bunch of money into being able to play this and then like aren't like. I mean Calvin's here obviously, but like Austin, man, he bought like an expensive fucking setup and ran 1 race.
Yeah.
Did he not like it, or did something else come up?
I think he got busy with work, but he did let me hoon his car at the test and tune, not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Sorry, I'm just making a small change because why not?
We initially had a starting line school when the test and tune was, but because that got postponed, I was like, hey, I've instructed starting line before. It won't be like the actual school, but we can still do some things.
Right.
And I need a car to drive, so it worked out. I drove the wrong car for F Street and was only like 4/10 off Sam Strano's time in a D6Z, so I didn't feel too bad. These are really easy to drive for a rear-wheel drive car. Like, you can just abuse the gas pedal on those things and they fucking take it. It's like impossible to spin that car or to get a Z loose.
Like a 350 or a 370?
It was 370.
Hey, you saw how I got my 350 loose?
Oh my god. Did you ever get that video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta share that
I
video.
see Caleb running.
You can?
No, you cannot. Cause
Ah,
I'm
damn it.
racing with my rear end towards Caleb. When,
Yeah.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it was epic.
Oh, great. The first turn that I fucked it up. Good job.
Well, you were in the lead.
Oh! Ah.
You were in the lead going into the first chicane, so that you knew that wasn't going to end well.
Who was that I just hit?
That was me.
Or that we hit, yeah.
Cam.
I'm 4 seconds back now. Qualifying laps.
Sorry, Simone.
Oh, I see what the adjustment was. It was a car.
Back to the McLaren F1.
No, he's in I think the GR Racing Supra.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not against the rules.
Oh, Phantom.
It must be able to go like 7 laps on fuel trim 1.
Yeah.
The Ferrari, I think, is actually better, to be honest. Well, I knows I couldn't do a lap without spinning, so, or being close to spinning.
Yeah, the Group 3 Ferrari is pretty fucking terrible.
That's gonna bump trap, but okay.
I'm looking for a big
I'm gonna
action in
miss
here.
my break point. Just wait for it.
That's what I like to hear.
Tried to give you that room down the inside there.
Trying to catch up is not helping my fuel trim.
Yeah. Oh, come on. That was bullshit. It was also bullshit. Like, you weren't even...
I was a little aggressive, but I thought I was still clean.
Man, you were clean. Like, your tires were in the road on my screen.
Car taking defensive lines 2 seconds ahead in the lead.
Hey, you never know.
Like, I know I can dive bomb, but that's a pretty big task you're asking.
You know why they called Dale Earnhardt the Intimidator, right? Because that's what he did to people. Like, people would start looking in their mirrors when they had a 5-second lead and give it up before he ever even got to him.
There's not that much black on this car.
Hell, I'm old enough that when I started watching Dale Earnhardt, he was in blue and yellow.
Oh.
How old are you?
44.
Oh my god! I'm not the oldest.
The first NASCAR race I attended was 1985 in Daytona.
Yeah, how the fuck did I just get a 3-second penalty?
For
I
existing.
like it. Yes.
Ah.
Because you haven't done a shot lately.
You can always play the fun game, which is called pretend to get lapped and then race the leaders.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
I thought you
wow.
were ghosting.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Huge crash.
1985 Daytona, was that without restrictor plates?
Yeah, they didn't do restrictor plates until 1988. I was not at the Talladega race where Allison hit the fence, which was like the only Talladega race I missed in those years.
Oh.
That 87, Allison got turned sideways in the tri-oval and took down a bunch of fence and almost got into the stands, and that was the predecessor to the restrictor plates.
The good old days when stock NASCAR was actually a stock car.
Yeah, they weren't quite stock. Then they still were two frames, but they had to use like stock bumpers and stock headlights and stock bodywork still.
Well, at least that you could actually look under the car without there being like a millimeter between the car and the ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The other thing you could do is you could see into the cars.
Coming for you.
See into the cars?
Like the windows were big enough and the seats were small enough. Like Darrell Waltrip used to drive with like the stock bottom and like a wraparound aluminum thing attached to the roll cage, but no like race seats.
That's cool.
So like at the backstretch at Talladega on under green you couldn't see them because they were doing like 220 miles an hour, but
they're
under yellow you'd lay down at the fence level and look into the cars, and they were all going by at like 80.
Assuming they weren't exactly doing as much pack racing as you see today, just because of all the extra difficulty handling the car. I mean,
yeah, they would hook up in groups of like 4 or 5 and just kind of they'd really be super patient and just draft each other until the last lap. And by then, engines blowing up were a thing, and so, the game, 500-mile stock car racing in the 80s was a lot more like an endurance race. Everybody just kind of was patient until the last few laps, and most of the time everybody blown up, so nobody had to race the last few laps.
That's why I hear a lot about the Coke 600 and how it was like a durability race. Like the first half of the race, it wasn't even like racing, it was just keeping the car in one piece. It's like nowadays the car, like, what, you ever see any car blow up? It's just like, so it's kind of defeats the purpose of what it used to be. Now
Which race is that?
Oh, the Cook 600 at Charlotte?
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. And even, I never went to the 600 in Charlotte because it's the same day as the Indy 500 and I haven't missed one of those.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good choice. I mean, I'm a NASCAR fan and I agree.
But yeah, all of them were, like I say, even especially Daytona or Talladega where you're like wide open for 500 miles almost. Those were endurance races, and that was also biased by tires. So if you drove too hard, you blow a tire. So the first race, the Firecracker 485 that I went to, I remember Tim Richmond driving a number 27 old Milwaukee car.
Oh damn! I almost had fast left. Sorry.
But he blew a tire and got T-boned by Richard Petty. And that was the first. That was like that was like the third race car wreck I'd seen. 2 at Indy and then that one.
So where did you watch those races? Like the backstretch or like trial area?
So most of the time was like infield turn 1. So back in the glory days of the 80s, you could pay like $40 and get a carload of people in, or like $10 each to walk in.
And you wonder why it was more popular back then.
So I used to go when I was 16, 17, 18. I lived like 50 miles from Darlington, and I could leave my house 2 hours before the race, drive the back roads in, park on a residential street a couple miles away from the track, go in, buy a general admission ticket and a program for $30. And this was up until like 1992, 1993, right? This is I'm in high school. And then drive home and be home in time for the news at 6.
Yeah, it just sounds so awesome.
And it was like the $50 between like gas and snacks and food, and one day like $50 to be able to go watch a NASCAR race. And then all of a sudden in like 1997 or 1998, they were like, "Oh, you can't buy a single day ticket. You have to buy a 3-day pass, and it's $175." And I was like, "Oh, fuck off! I'm gonna go autocross."
Also, like
Jeff Gordon.
Like practicing, qualifying, and racing for all that.
So so their deal was to just sell the weekend out, and to sell the big tickets. So they started selling the infield to like motorhome people and less walk-in, and so that's what they wanted to do. Is they wanted to get the, they wanted to have more people out there doing those kind of high-end experiences, and that's when the what do you call it? That's when the attendance started going down.
I mean, you have all these hardcore, like, regional, like, Eastern fans, and when you're trying to, like, localize or nationalize the sport.
You slowed me down, Toby.
Yeah.
That orange thing you hit fucking hit the hood of my car. Right in front of me.
When you try to nationalize the sport, you get more fans, but you get less hardcore fans.
Yeah, and the other thing is, there's a couple of things. Like, I kind of understand what they were doing. So, NASCAR has a weird model, and it was sort of like they were trying a combination of the NFL and the short track model because of the way the tracks work. So NFL keeps their stadiums sort of kind of artificially small so that they sell them out fast, get them on TV, and they make more money from TV. But so the NASCAR tracks started driving up their ticket cost, but then also building more stands. And those two things, NASCAR would have been a lot better off if they had done some kind of collective thing to share more TV money with the tracks, keep tracks like North Wilkesboro and and some of the quirky tracks, get them on TV and not worry about how many people were in the stands. But all of the tracks at that point weren't really in on the TV money so much, and so they were getting, they wanted to put more people in the stands, and then they were like, oh, the NASCAR is making all this money from TV. We'll charge all this money for seats.
The thing is, that's what makes NASCAR unique. I mean, look at the fans. It's like there's a reason that like there are people that in the stands because they don't, whether they like football or baseball, they probably like NASCAR more. And so why are you going to try to make them the same? Then they're giving them the option. Oh, it's the same thing. Just look.
Yeah.
So it's like you shouldn't try to, and that's what they did with the postseason. They made it from like the chase to like I don't know what they call it, the playoffs now. Oh, it sounds just like football. Just like they're trying to get that 7th game, they're trying to get that Super Bowl and the Final Four. It's like it's not it's just do instant cut points, make it like traditional.
Exactly, and educated racing fans understand that the World 600 is an endurance race. They don't need to see 4 different races, and so they, the other thing that happened during that time is the bias by tire went away. Whoa. So So the drivers were driving less. It was more in the hands of engineers. Aero got better, so you started coming up with aero push and stuff like that.
I mean, now you want to try to get to the major cities. They're making these huge racetracks, a mile and a half, but they don't actually race as well as the short tracks.
Yeah,
just
with no character. You know, if they did something crazy, like said, hey, we're going to go race Cup cars at Winchester in Indiana, like, sure, there might only be 1,000 people in the stands,
don't flinch.
But man, so many people would tune in for a race like that. And so, yeah, it's... But in credit to them, the other thing NASCAR was doing then was getting involved with the sports car racing.
Like
and
IMSA?
They could... Like IMSA. Well, they started... So, IMSA got bought by a guy out of Seattle who was like the investment manager for Microsoft. Holy shit! Look at this! Oh my god, unbelievable!
I had 0% fuel left at the finish line.
So a guy named Andy Evans bought IMSA, and that caused the split. And SCCA actually sanctioned pro racing sanctioned something called the USRRC, and that lasted for a couple of years, and then NASCAR started Grand Am. And I remember at the time, you know, I think we were on Gran Turismo 2 or Gran Turismo 3 or something like that for the video game. And I was like, NASCAR's losing fans out of their oval track stuff, but they see the writing on the wall that the next generation is going to like road racing. And that's where they're going. And now they're combining it. You know, we're seeing the Roval at Charlotte and things like that. But, you know, so they've done some good things for themselves long term, but you know, the trying to develop parity and trying to produce the same product everywhere really didn't do NASCAR any favors for their Cup product.
So, do you guys want to do another race somewhere?
Spec Pinata, no chicane. High boost.
What about, I could do Spec Miata, just maybe not Monza.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's fine.
We should do Spec Miata at Bristol.
That works too. Yeah.
All right.
Gosh, I'm trying to remember, what was it that NASCAR did? It wasn't like the Cup cars, but it was like, I remember there being like a type of thing where it looked more like stock cars, where they did it at Michigan, and it looked like a Chevy, like Camaro type thing.
Are you talking about IROC?
Trans Am.
Yes, IROC. Yeah, IROC. That's what it is.
IROC was its own thing. Now the NASCAR guys did it, and they usually ran with the NASCAR races. Although the first few seasons they ran with a bunch of IndyCar and IMSA weekends as well. But yeah, that was
Sounds also experimental, it seemed, or something.
Real quick, because we're doing Northern Ireland, if you guys want to do Spec Miata, so that he doesn't have to load the settings, you want me to just create that room because I have it preloaded?
That probably works.
As long. IROC was cool because it was they were all spec cars, so the drivers were racing equal machines.
The first year of IROC, it was actually Porsche 911s.
Oh.
And yeah.
Yeah, I think Alex is going to make a new one. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just join in then. No, it's open.
It's loading right now.
So yeah, the first year of IROC was Porsches, and then they went to the Camaros, and it was Camaros until they went with like Firebirds or Dodges or something like that.
I think it was
2007 or 2008. Yeah.
Why did that die? I just don't get what made that.
Because it wasn't that much
funding.
different from the. Yeah, it was expensive to do, and not that much different from the NASCAR product. And you got, because they were only doing them basically on the drafting tracks, the NASCAR guys were the ones that they knew each other, they drafted with each other, they worked with each other, they'd driven these cars a lot. And so the rest, like the IndyCar guys started going, no, we don't want to do it. And the sports car guys started saying no. But the first few years, when you had like Porsches and stock Camaros on street tires, and you had like Foyt and Donahue and Petty and Yarborough, I mean, it was amazing. And it rode on the coattails of that for a good long while. But there was also a saturation issue with motorsports at that point. There was a lot of stuff on TV. The Nashville Network was doing a winter series, in Phoenix with sprint cars, and you still had like Thursday Night Thunder and Saturday Night Thunder and stuff on ESPN. So there was just so much racing that wasn't unique, that didn't stand out, just didn't stand a chance.
I mean, now it's just kind of ironic because it's like if they're trying to make something stand up from what the Cup Series is. I mean, you look at the season; it's like 36 races, which some people argue took too long. And you have so many races that aren't unique within themselves. I mean, even like Brickyard 400, which should be unique, it's such like a freaking snooze fest, like so many times because those cars shouldn't run there.
Well, the problem with Brickyard, and I'll disagree a little bit there, is that they don't
look at the first year. The first year, I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, they don't side-by-side race that well, but watching drivers drive at Indianapolis and Pocono in the stock cars is really fantastic. Because they're doing 195 on the straightaways, and they've got to get it slowed down 35, 40 miles an hour.
I mean, I feel like the first year was a spectacle of it. That's why you saw the packed stands, and now it's like, if you're looking for the spectacle of speed now, it's just like, first of all, you're gonna have faster cars at Indy. Oh crap! I didn't enter. I'll watch. It's fine. Sorry, it's fine.
I said green check, John, 3 times. And I'm like, I'm just gonna start the race. And
do we all want to back out so you can come in?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, sorry.
Not that we have your attention.
Yeah, I went to every Brickyard 400 through like 2013.
Oh, Camel. Nice.
And it's still one of my favorite places to watch people drive. But there were a bunch of different factors. One, the Indianapolis fans the Indiana fans don't like the NASCAR product as much. It being in August was so hot.
The 500 is in August this year. That's gonna go great.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that.
All right, everybody, check mark in, including John.
Got it. Thank you.
Wait, who did we lose in the room?
Son of a bitch! I hit the wrong button. Goddamn tequila. Yes.
I mean, I will say Pocono. I mean, it's unique because it has the 3 corners. Obviously, I guess you could argue that Indy is cool because it has the 4 corners, but I'd say a lot of tracks they try to make it like the other
Indy's a good driving track to watch people drive, but it's not a great race track.
2,
I will fucking kill you. Alright, my V6 pistons are pumping. Alright, I'm in.
Let's do it.
Why don't they just have V7s?
A W9.
I mean, yeah, you could
always.
How many laps is this? 30?
Yeah. 50?
Which means it's only going to be like a 9-minute race.
Yeah. That's fine. Then I'm going to go to bed.
I'm rocking.
I'm still so annoyed about the new Texas. Just like, I maybe complain about Indy, but when you look at the new Texas, I'm just like, there's nothing that comes close to it. It was disappointing.
Go!
Oh, fuck me. Oh, god damn it.
Were you in reverse?
Playing with the pedals and I was in reverse.
Radar!
I thought that you were pranking us, honestly. I was like, what are you doing?
IndyCar races at Texas Saturday, don't they?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
As much as I would like to watch IndyCar, one thing that I don't really understand in terms of like the history is like what kart was. Like in my opinion, IROC to NASCAR is what kart is to Indy, and I feel like that's completely wrong.
So when we get some time, I will. Dude, I will.
Please educate me about that.
I will educate you.
I know that statement probably hurt to hear, since I know.
So in August will be my 36th Indy 500.
That's a statement I hope I can make someday.
I've been to one. We went to the 100th a few years ago.
That was a cool race.
That was a good race.
I regret, like, the day before I was looking at the numbers as I had predicted the last 5 winners. My girlfriend's like, I'm going to place a bet. Who do you think's going to win? And I'm like, well, by my theory the last 5 years it's worked, it's going to be freaking Alexander Rossi, but I can't tell you to bet on a rookie because I just don't think it's going to come true this year. And it didn't come true for the reason that I would have predicted. But
okay, that was
he was like 30-1.
It was still so sad to watch Alonso. Like, he led so many of those laps, and then it came down to a car issue, just like exactly what's happened to in F1. Just like the one thing that cursed him wasn't a wreck, it wasn't his speed or his talent, it was the car that hurt.
So well deserved.
You know, the thing with that is, yeah, you know, there was an irony there, but at the same time, to me it felt like old Indy when stuff broke. Like, stuff doesn't break anymore. And so, you know, there was always this thing where you'd watch a driver and you're like, man, they dominate, and then they'd break and not win. And, you know, the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s, that's how it was. And so when he broke, I was like, oh, it's like a taste of old school, you know. AJ Foyt would have 10 wins if he didn't have car breaking. You know, Parnelli Jones would have, 6. You know, Mario Andretti would have like 12. So, so from a historical standpoint, I was just fascinated by it. From of the moment of the year, yeah, it was heartbreaking for him. And he's truly a really nice guy, and has been since his first, when he first came to Formula One. If the Hondas have power this year and reliability, he will be really, really tough to beat. Is he in a Honda again or a Chevy?
No, they wouldn't let him.
That's right, they wouldn't let him get the Hondas.
Fuck off.
That's right, so he couldn't drive for Andretti again. I don't know. I think if my issue is if the Chevys have the power and the reliability, I don't know if anybody can bring the fight to the Penske's.
It'll be a much hotter race, so who knows?
It will be a hotter race. It's going to be different.
It's weird because, I mean, you're talking about like the 85 Daytona race. It's like when I look at, I've watched so many like early 2000s, like actually like in like real time on TV. I've only been to like one actual NASCAR race, which was like, it's really ironic. I've been to 2 like races in real life. One, the 2018 Spring Richmond race, the 2019 Montreal F1 race, and I'm convinced any race I go to is cursed. Because the 2018 Richmond race, Logano won, but his win was encumbered, so the person that actually won didn't. And then last year, Vettel won the race, but because he got a 5-second penalty due to a BS penalty, he won the race but didn't. 2 races I've actually been to, the winner hasn't won.
Alright, you stay away from races I go to, please. Of course, to put it in perspective, my mom has been to 2 IndyCar races. The first was the 1987 Indianapolis 500. We sat in turn 3, and she was 150 feet from Lyle Kurtenbach when he got hit and killed by a tire that came off Tony Bettenhausen's car and was hit by Roberto Guerrero. And the next IndyCar race she went to was when I took her to the 1999 Charlotte IndyCar race. And I can tell that nobody gasped, nobody knows, but 3 people were killed in the stands like 300 feet from us by a tire.
All right. So your mom's no longer allowed at races?
Don't worry. I don't know that you could drag her to one at this point. That's cursed.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, not quite as dramatic, but the first MotoGP race I got my back then girlfriend to watch with me was back when Simoncelli was killed.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Like, great, first time a guy gets killed.
Yeah.
In like years.
Yeah.
So interestingly, to bring things on a good note, or I guess sort of good note, a better note, MotoGP champions, 250cc or 500cc, that have died on a motorcycle is one. Like from the inception of the series in 1948. If you become a motorcycle champion, you have figured out how to survive in that environment. But IndyCar champions, Formula One champions, NASCAR champions, it's like 6 or 7 of their champions have died in cars.
I mean, at least if you look at recent history in NASCAR, at least that has gone down. I mean, obviously new advancements, but...
Yeah, I mean, we came stupid close this year at Daytona.
That was terrible.
But...
Fucking never should have happened.
Well,
I mean, I feel like
bullshit and keep restarting the race. Of course they're going to wreck. That's all they do.
I can also rant about restrictor plate races and how there's a reason why there's no passing under safety car, because if you let people pass under a safety car, everybody would just be driving around running each other off the road and blocking at 60 miles an hour. The problem with restrictor plate racing, the way they do it, is that it's a 190 mile an hour pace car, and so when the only thing you have is blocking, then it's not good racing, and it's not safe, and it produces far more crashes than should happen.
I mean, as annoying as it was to watch, like if you look back like early 2010s when they had the tandem racing, it was so dumb and annoying, but it was like at least there's not blocking because it's like there's tandem.
Exactly.
And then you could argue with the 2012 Talladega race with like the Tony Stewart leading and then turning someone where like caused like the huge file up.
Yeah.
I mean, but I feel like that's almost like it's an exception to the rule, I'd say.
Yeah, there's I'm loose under you.
I take it boost is not on.
No.
You don't need it for this one.
Because I've been just languishing in a lap down 5th place behind John. Can't do shit.
And it's like, ironically, as much as the Reitman crash was close, I'd say the F2 crash at Spa last year, that was equally close. I felt like each of those like were on the verge of like someone, and unfortunately went on the wrong side for that incident. But it's just
right. One was on one side of it, the other was on the other.
Problem is, I keep tapping the wall, so even though I have the lead, like I could lose it because of the penalty.
Yeah.
I should keep talking. I was doing better when I was talking.
Yeah, I'm going to relabel my live video to NASCAR Talk Podcast.
Oh, I know what's happening. So, I need to fix my gas pedal.
Oh, is it fluttering at the very top?
Yeah, if I hold it down long enough, if I go long enough without playing, or I hold it down long enough, it starts flittering at the top, and that's what it's doing now. I'm like, why am I slowing down? Probably a new pedal set.
What I actually noticed happened to me some time ago with the G29, and I just got some like computer compressed air and just blew it everywhere.
Blew it out?
Yeah, it fixed it for me. Like I didn't even take apart the pedals. I just like sprayed in some holes that I could access.
These are Fanatec, but that's what my guess is I need to like take them apart and blow them clean.
Here's what we're gonna do, because C-Money can't talk, he can't hear us. I don't even think he has every track unlocked, so this is his opportunity to actually be able to play a track he doesn't want. So we'll do a course vote, but he gets to vote for the course. We won't vote.
That's cool.
Wait, so you can like, oh wow, interesting.
We're basically
so nobody votes.
All the tracks.
Yeah, he can hear us, so he's gonna be the only one that votes.
Yeah.
Oh.
As soon as you hit level 19, you have all the tracks.
Oh, well then fuck you. You don't get to vote. We're changing your polling station. I'm kidding.
I'm actually gonna take off, guys.
Alright. They actually changed
John,
my polling station and didn't even tell me.
John, we need to go to an autocross, and I'll fill you in on a Champ Car versus USAC versus IndyCar.
Okay, I've been talking with Alex a bit about some stuff, but...
Well, he needs a car to drive at an autocross.
We can figure that out.
What car are you gonna drive?
We can figure that out. There's plenty of cars. Look, I have a Miata. We'll figure it out. Do you drive stick?
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
I mean, short answer, not with a road car. Long answer,
we will go. Do you have a driver's license, right?
Yes.
We will go rent a Econo Focus or Volt or something from somebody. Something small, simple,
all you do
fun,
is you fucking
and go drive.
All you do is get it into second gear, and you keep it in second gear. Keep your fucking left foot away from the goddamn clutch pedal.
That's true.
And once you're in second gear, you just keep it in second gear. You want the engine braking. You're not trying to road gears. 9 times out of 10, if you think you're going to shift to go faster, you're not.
Yeah.
Dude, worst case scenario, we drag out a cart.
You know, I drove I think it was like a double clutch or whatever it was called. It was like a Formula car at like a Bertle Ruse event or something, and that was for 5 days.
A dog box.
Yeah, a dog box. And so
but
I drove one of those,
you wouldn't have used the clutch after you got rolling, though, right? Maybe a little. You might have. They might have had you doing it. We'll figure something out.
Not much. I think I drove like a Honda Odyssey or something like a manual, like in California because I was there, and so like that experience. Other than that, not jelly, but I'd like to.
We'll figure it out. Cool guys, I'm off to bed.
Later.
Good racing.
Later.
So 30 laps.
30 laps. 30 laps in Spa.
Just put it on auto drive and go to bed and see how I wound up in the morning.
So since Miatas might take forever, what if we did spec S2000?
Sure.
I don't care.
I gotta change the event.
Does C-Money have that?
I think so. I think I forcibly made him drive one once.
He says yes.
What is it? I think 242 horse, and the weight was like 20.
Fuck if I remember.
I'm gonna say 2753. Let's see how that happens, and then I'll go try to pick it. Okay, not 2753 because that's not an option.
2635 or something. I don't even see it. Not an option yet. There we go.
Nope.
Let's see if it's an option now. Oh,
it doesn't give me the S2000.
It's not coming
up.
Hold
on. Race, change settings.
We could race the Clio V6, that's what's coming up.
Oh. We can race the road-going RCZ. See if it's just shitty.
Nope, not coming up.
What the fuck? What am I doing wrong?
Do you have it set to like an N something? Restriction?
Yeah.
Take that away. Take that away.
It's an N200 car.
Is it?
Positive.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure the maximum weight of this thing. Wait, is it the Roadster Touring or what car was it?
The S2000.
Honda S2000. If this doesn't do it, something's broken.
I'll find the S2000 and let you know what the.
You don't mind, because we can't find it.
Yeah, if you go to the top left above everything, you should be able to choose car list and then just go to all and perhaps search for the car.
You have minimum weight 3,000 pounds. That thing is lighter.
Okay, Honda S2000.
Oh, that's the. Oh, I was doing. Listen, I've been drinking tequila. You don't know what's gonna happen. All right, so
yeah,
max
maximum power but minimum weight.
Max power 242, I think.
Yeah, and then it's 2734, I believe.
34. Okay, I was saying it was 2753. I don't know. 2734. 2734.
You got this, Ollie.
Hopefully it shows up now.
There we go.
Hey!
I still don't see it.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, no, there it is. Oh. I was confused because it has like the exact same livery as that spec Miata I was using. So I was thinking that was a Miata.
About 4 laps?
Is there really only 3 of us? 4 of us left? Oh.
I think there's
5.
Okay.
Let me see if I can't con any fucking poor suckers that are online and joining us.
Once again, Artea was playing Gran Turismo and didn't come in.
I feel bad for Calvin because he missed like the good old days
Oh,
when
yes.
like we were fucking filling every room.
And then the fuckery
Gubbers
afterwards.
is online right now. I'm fucking yelling at him. Oh, your buddy,
it might be something
Phoenix 7
somebody at his
Nemesis
house.
is on. He could come annihilate us.
Sure, you want to invite him?
You can
No, I'm
invite
good.
him.
I'll punt him.
We'll just talk a lot of shit and be like, yeah, you probably got an expensive fitted, but I drive around cones in the parking lot. What now, bitch?
So,
Yeah, remember that scene from Police Academy? I do that professionally. Yeah, how much money do you make doing that? Negative $11,000 a year.
That sounds like a.
But I occasionally want some tires. Well, especially in the Fiesta, because the tires are so fucking cheap. It's almost not worth a damn, but you know, you drive a fucking expensive class. Fuck yeah.
Want a free oil change?
Yeah.
What tires do you run on the Fiesta?
The VFGs.
No, I mean size-wise, sorry.
Oh, 215, 45, 16.
fuck you guys and your small tires.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sometimes it hurts if there's a lot of sweepers.
Oh, didn't slow down enough for that.
You know what? Fuck practice. Talking about practice.
Okay, so there's mediums and hards, by the way, so we're still...
Oh, shit. You know, exit.
Why?
I mean, there might not be that big of a difference between the tires.
Yeah, we should spec it out. Spec it out.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, John can run hard. And
Okay.
we can run medium.
I'm
No,
fine,
you'll
I'm down.
No, I don't like that because you'll still beat us, and now it's going to feel worse.
No, I know, I'll pit this time and I'll pit for mediums. That way I'll be on the better turn, you all pit for hards. That way if you beat me, it'll be worth even more.
But is anybody actually on hard?
No.
Okay, so it's wrong. Okay, that's good.
Go.
Oh, fuck! I false started. Fuck. Hey, thank you. You are the real MVP, John. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Oh.
Oh, these are the last two people I want to be behind going up Eau Rouge.
That could be me.
Hey, I'm gonna crash off the road and then you can just go by.
Okay. Yes, better. Okay, I'm going to bed after this race. As well. Did Mom already go to bed?
Hey, Ham, look in your mirror.
Oh, goody.
I've been drinking tequila. What now?
Yeah. I swear to God, these feel more squirrely with medium tires. It's like the fronts hook up better.
Different car, though.
No, I know, but I mean, like, because we ran these on hards when we ran this race before, didn't we?
No, it's on mediums.
Was it? No. Yeah, you ain't going around the outside over there.
Well, not if you push me.
No, I get a penalty.
No, 1B with the quality Tokyo drifting over here.
Yeah, I don't know how I caught that.
What the hell? You were behind me and now you're gone.
Well, yeah. I had to do that sick drift for John.
3 wide.
I took the not fast way around that corner.
None of us did.
Yeah!
Way to smack the dildo.
Duck eggs, bitch.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Tequila.
Slow down, car. Jesus.
Yeah, I just followed him off the track.
Yeah, it stopped braking.
Okay, 3 laps for Alex to pull away and win this thing.
You forgot about the power of tequila.
I hope it starts doing its magic pretty soon.
It's feeling magic.
I think you should let your wife drive on the straightaways while you do shots.
I mean, there's auto drive.
Or you control the pedals and she does the steering wheel.
Okay, next time Dubbers is back on, we should tell his dog to control the pedals and he just does the wheel.
I miss Dubbers.
I know.
I miss the big parties we used to have. I blamed Calvin. He showed up and everybody got scared. They're like, oh, this guy's good. He's going to whoop our ass. That's literally what Nick Whitaker told me. Not really, but...
Hey, Nick's not here.
Yeah. You know, come wintertime, though, this shit's going to be lit again.
Better be. Oh, yeah, sorry. I came off the curb, went straight left.
I'm definitely driving with tequila now.
Keep a bow out.
John's gonna catch me next lap.
3 seconds and 1 lap.
Yep. You underestimate how poorly I'm driving right now.
Keep your foot in it, that's all I can say.
That's been the problem.
Yeah, you don't have to brake for that final chicane.
You don't have to, but... B-Tech!
Oh.
Toby's back there doing Toby things.
Yep. Like placing my car halfway onto the grass before I brake. Like,
It gives it extra rotation.
it did give me rotation. That is very true.
Is that what happened at our first event?
No, I was backwards already before I hit the grass. I think what I did was I was trying to turn, brake, downshift, and just let the clutch out all at the same time. And it just fucked up my rear wheel. I think that's what
But you
happened.
have 2 feet, not
Yeah.
3. That's a paddling. We got Grady going for lap time. We're way too late. I told you you're going to catch me this lap, John.
Well, you knocked it down about a second or so.
Yeah, but... or two. There it is. I knew it was coming.
You get the run off the corner. Here you go.
Alcohol, man.
The hell of a drug.
Like, I was actually okay at the start of the race, and I've just progressively gotten worse.
Does it make the car speed up or slow down?
It just makes the car not do what I'm telling it.
What?
I like how you have a 0.0 second penalty.
Yeah, it's if I finish with this and I get a 1 second from it, that'll hurt.
You'll burn it off on this turn.
There we go.
What the fuck? I used that brake marker before. Sorry about the defense there. I was using the radar.
The real drunk driving simulator.
That's a pretty wide line there.
Yeah, I got to keep the apex speed up because you don't have to tighten the wheel as much.
Yeah, distance though.
I want to see a big accident here.
I lost a whole second up that one corner. Eau Rouge.
Yeah, you'll make it up the rest of the lap though.
If you believe, you might be able to hold on to it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice defense first at the beginning of the lap.
Well, my defense at the start of the lap was go fast. That's more than offense.
Best defense is a good offense.
Except in basketball and hockey.
Those aren't real sports, it's fine.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't.
A NASCAR isn't real racing, so suck that.
Yeah. Suck eggs.
I was about to take my headset off when you guys wouldn't shut up about NASCAR.
Nerd.
There's nothing that pisses me off more than fucking NASCAR.
Drag racing?
I can accept drag racing.
Five-finger death punch?
But NASCAR is fucking terrible.
Cricket.
No, I lived in India for a while. I can respect cricket.
Curling?
Don't you fucking talk bad about curling.
Curling's not bad either.
Curling's the only reason to watch Winter Olympics.
Oh! I won't. Just a bit too far back there.
I got fast left there too.
Guess I know
That's
what I
all
need.
you need in autocross. You only need one lap.
That's all you need.
Fastest laps. Fast.
Yep, fastest lap is all that matters. Well, in most forms of autocross, but yeah.
Fastest clean lap. You could have the fastest lap, but if you hit 6 cones, it doesn't really count. Oh.
What was it? Ryan Davies. He's actually a DC guy. I'll tell the story after the music stops for beer. So, Ryan Davies, he's a DC guy. He's a pretty interesting character. He was in STR, and, you know, Miata. So, hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby.
So
I'll stay for the story, and then I'll log off.
So he, well, it's not a really great story. I've hyped it up too much now.
Yeah,
So at Nationals, he's going into his last run, and he's not feeling good because he's out of the trophies. He doesn't have shit going on.